The Raven Flock presents The Black Files. An uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fans.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all your friends. It is Wednesday night, only a couple hairs past 10 p.m., and you have been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
Welcome on, it is Wednesday night, August 26th, and having a wonderful evening, and I hope you guys are doing something, either something or something to pass the time, something to keep your mind busy and to keep your mind away from the darkness, because, oh boy, talking about one person who had passed is one thing, but we were not expecting a double whammy.
A double whammy within the span of 24 freaking hours. It is not fair. It is so unfair. It is so messed up, and you get zero buffer time in your mind. You get zero time to process, but thankfully, we do not mourn alone. We do not grieve alone in this terrible, horrible, no good week that's only just now hit the halfway mark. So god dang it. Welcome everybody to the Black Files. I'm your host Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who, when in doubt, needed to get himself chowed down with a blasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich over here, and truthfully, even that doesn't fill the void that these wonderful artists who have left us, people who helped define a generation of nerds in one fashion or another, have left us all too soon. And thankfully, like I said, I'm not alone. Joining me tonight are the usual suspects. Of course, Angel is unavailable due to late-stage capitalism or due to other shit. I don't know what happened this week. All I know is that he's not here. And it sucks. And I wish we could have him around, because even when Angel's out of pocket, he does know how to lift one's spirits. Joining us are the rest of the crew, of course. You got K-Storm in the corner over here to say to join in whenever she can while she's rimming the sky. And we've got, via our Zoom call, our lovely ladies of the Ravens Flock, our own personal Starlight Roads, cosplayers extraordinaire. Give it up for Dragonfang and Zayana Rose cosplay.
Got two sleepy dogs next to us.
Yup, taking up half the couch.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, you got a pair of gorgeous little sleepy dopey baby girls on your couch.
Yep. Cute little pitty pitties who just like to laze about and sleep all day long.
Yeah, you guys are cute.
Yeah. But
When you're not misbehaving.
Oh, come now. You can't fault them. They're just little girls.
With their little I'm so innocent puppy dog look.
And they're whining. Mm-hmm. The yelping whine.
And then they both look at us like, Mother, we are innocent, Mother. Let's give us more food.
They're just little girlies, woo.
It's just a bye-bye.
It's just a bye-bye.
Oh. And God dang it. I would not be able to say no to either Luna or Shiva if they were mine, because I would be all over them. I'd be like, I can't stay mad.
Then I guess you'll be happy to give up your seat for our big lug. She will still seat.
Yeah, I would actually.
Shiva will still seat. And she will look at you and she won't care.
Yeah,
You'll have to sit on the floor.
She'll say, "Mwah, ha ha, ha 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 ha."
like we've got space on the couch. We've got the little fold-out cot.
She will take up the couch.
Yeah, right. I was about to say, you have space on the couch.
No, you don't.
For after she gets up there,
No.
she'll spread out. Nope, it's her couch now.
Yeah.
Sit on the floor.
You'll try and move her and she'll just look at you going, "Bitch, no."
And then she'll huff.
We've got other seats we can sit on. It'll be all right. She's okay.
No, the other girl will take up that seat.
All right, fine. We'll sit elsewhere. It's okay.
I have a tent.
And of course, let's not forget the main man himself, founder of the Ravens Flock, executive producer and content manager of our channel, host of Wrestle Rewind and our flagship show. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that awesome introduction. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers and listeners watching at home. And honestly, like I've grown a new a new taste as of late. I've been snacking a lot on Kit Kat bars and Reese's Fast Breaks. And I'm not sure if we talked about this on this channel at all, Juancho, but we recently discovered the cookies and cream flavored of Twix.
Yeah, I tried the limited edition one, but yes, it's good. It's yummy.
It is very yummy indeed. I want to try the salted caramel one. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I bet it
If you
tastes
guys
good.
like Greek yogurt, there is cookies and cream frozen Greek yogurt from Yasso.
Greek
it's good.
yogurt?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Yasso. That's what that's what the brand is. They have many different types of flavors.
Okie dokie. I'll have to check that out.
And it doesn't taste like Greek yogurt, it tastes like ice cream. Yeah. I said the exact same thing when I took my first bite. I'm like, "Oh, this is Greek yogurt?" No, it's not Greek yogurt.
That means you need to go and get it right now, huh?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to.
God dang it.
All right, let me go ahead and take care of the housekeeping, y'all.
Thank you so
So,
much for
folks,
that.
like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there is a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks at home do best, which is support the Ravens Flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream, sharing our content across social media to all your friends, family, and loved ones, and everyone that you know who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. But most important of all, make sure that you and everyone you refer us to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to set it to all alerts so that you never miss a beat. The more people you refer us to, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers come out of it, and before you know it, we'll be completely financially self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this channel for the love of the game, but also as our livelihood. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We've got Genie Rick in the chat. I appreciate you joining us here, Genie Rick. Thank you very much. If you would be so kind as to spread the word, let people know the Ravens Flock are here, and most of us are queer, and I'm used to it. I don't know about you, but I am very much used to it. Are you used to it?
Yeah, I'm used to it too. Hey, listen, we're here, we're queer, but do we want any more bears?
We don't need bears. What did the bear have anything to do with it? What did bears have anything to do with it?
I don't know, man.
What in the
Just
world?
bears. It's just bears. They have to do with everything. Anyways, go ahead and move on. Sorry.
Okay, you lost the plot. Sorry, Joe. But yeah, no, tonight we are, I guess we're running it back. We're going to be discussing the passing of a celebrity, of an artist, but we're not just doing it for one. It's a double whammy tonight because literally today, on the freaking, like, not even 24 hours apart, we lost two icons of film, music, and stage performance, and outright, like, unproblematic motherfuckers. And that would be one Madame Dolly Parton and one Monsieur Tim Curry, both of whom passed at the ripe young age of 80 years old in the last 24 hours here.
On the same day, no less.
It's like
yeah.
a day apart, not even. Like within the same
No,
24 hours.
both passed on the 25th.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Both.
you're right.
Yes.
Oh, well, at the time we only knew that Dolly Parton had passed away yesterday, and earlier today, as I was doing research for tonight, because at the time we were only going to talk about Dolly, just as I was in the middle of doing research for the topic, Zayana Rose shared with us that Tim Curry had passed away, and I'm like, ugh! The Grim Reaper needs to take a break. The Grim Reaper.
Listen, I think that the Grim Reaper
glasses
didn't have enough of anticipation.
Yep.
Oh my god. It was so ratchet.
Am I the only one that got it?
It's freaking awful.
And it's like I said, it's like he freaking he needs the Grim Reaper needs glasses is what he needs, because
He's taking the wrong ones.
They're taking the wrong 80-year-old who's a giant ham. All right?
Do you know something at least we can be happy about?
What would that be?
Well, now Dolly and Whitney can perform a duet together.
Yeah.
Already making that comment.
People are already singing that tune, and
Yep.
you're right. You are 100%
Yep.
correct. For those of you who do not know the connection, the correlation, if you have been living under a rock for the last, 40 years of humanity or whatever the fuck, you would know that Dolly Parton was the original writer and performer of the song I Will Always Love You, which Whitney Houston made incredibly super giga famous when she used it in the film The Bodyguard, and starred alongside Kevin Costner. The film itself was itself, but nobody was ever going to take anything away from Whitney in that one. And yeah, like this was something that I knew for a while, but it felt like something. And I'm not trying to call you out in a negative way, K-Storm. It feels like something that you were trying to tell me, forever ago, but I didn't believe. I didn't really it didn't click with me, because you're saying that no, Dolly Parton sang that song originally. I'm like, you sure about that? And I had no clue, but yeah, go fucking figure. K-Storm was right on this one. Oh, though that's the yogurt you're talking about. Yasso. Yasso.
Yes.
Nice. That looks tasty.
Oh.
Beer, yes. Bears, no, says Jeannie Rick in the chat. But, Jeannie, I've got to ask you, if no bears, then why bear shape so cuddly and inviting and warm?
Why French-shaped?
Why French shape? I need to know. If we are not to touch the bears, then why bears touchable and huggable and stuff? Oh, their paws are the size of my face, and their claws are razor sharp and can tear my eyeballs out. But I'll still give a huggy. No.
Listen, I would totally hug a wolf. I would hug a cheetah.
Yeah. Gimme.
Just because they're dangerous doesn't mean I don't want to hug them.
True. No, that's very true. That's a good point. But it's all a matter of depending on how the the bears and the cheetahs are being treated in their respective areas. If they're okay, if they're not being mistreated or harmed, then they're not going to be antagonistic. If they're if they are being treated like a horse's ass, then expect to be eaten alive. It's just animal nature, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I guess what I can I do want to actually I actually found a snippet of something from Tim Curry that I'll come back around to, but of course we are gentlefolk, so ladies first. After all, she did pass. The announcement of her passing did come first here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start by sharing with everyone just this article from Variety magazine online, which was published yesterday, August 25th. Headline on it, it's pretty straightforward. Dolly Parton, queen of country music, dies at 80. And yeah, it was by Chris Morris, and it was published yesterday, August 25th, 2026. So, ouch. Prepare for the waterworks and the tear jerks, because this one's not going to be very bueno. And even back then, even with like the fanciful imagery that you get of Dolly Parton back in like the 70s, this shit was awesome. All right, so singer, songwriter, actress Dolly Parton, whose glittering country music stardom was matched by her pop fame and popular parallel careers in film and television, died Tuesday in Nashville, Tennessee. She was 80 years old. Her reps said that she had died after a brief battle with cancer. The announcement came on her official Instagram with a video from her nephew, Brian Seaver, on behalf of the Parton family. And, like, there's really no way to mince words on there, so better to hear it from the family. So here we go. Once this thing stops rotating, and actually let's just share it. There we go. Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family whether you liked it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest. Rest in peace, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Granny, Gigi. May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
Oh,
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
it is.
No, this is unbelievable. And yeah, it was really saddening to us, to everyone who's heard of it, um, and I can't help but feel for everyone who's been affected by this. Most specifically to Dolly's family here. The family's official obituary says, "A rhinestone life that shone bright enough for the world to see. Dolly will forever stand as an inspiration, not only through her timeless of music and prolific songwriting, but also her wit, warmth, and kindness that made us all feel like family. Dolly Parton's legacy is one of love, compassion, and resilience. With a 7-decade career, she inspired multiple generations of artists and fans with her music and an unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. Her songs will continue to resonate with people of all ages, and her philanthropic work will have a lasting impact." Oh my gosh. Man, in mid-August, she said she would not be able to make it to a Dollywood appearance and was suffering from dehydration and dizziness, writing, "My Nashville doctor has clipped my wings, saying, 'You ain't traveling this week.'" And Parton's health issues had become headlines in the fall of 2025 when she announced she would not be able to follow through on a 6-show December residency in Las Vegas' Caesars Palace that had been announced as a long-awaited return to the concert stage. "As many of you know, I have been dealing with some health challenges, and my doctors tell me I must have a few procedures," she wrote at the time. Oh man. Oh my god. Sorry, no, I just heard back from my girlfriend, and she sent me a close-up picture of her eyes, and I'm like, man, she's so cute. Love you, babe. Let's see here. Parton had announced that she would not be participating in the Motion Pictures Academy's Governor's Award in November 2025 to accept the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award. Parton was on hand for multiple shows and participating in the creative process of a new musical about her life. Dolly, an original musical, had its premiere engagement at the Fisher Center on the campus of Belmont University in Nashville during the summer of 2025. Which, by the way, according to the YouTube essayist and author herself, Lindsay Ellis, apparently the opening for this musical is has been ish, but not anything horrible or bad. Let's see here. I'll get more on that in a minute here. She had also been an active participant in the creation of Dolly Parton's Threads, My Songs in Symphony, a traveling concert in which other singers sang her songs along with local symphony orchestras, with Parton herself seen on the big screen. Parton was on hand for that show's world premiere performance in Nashville in March 2025. Parton's biggest public moment in recent years had been her induction in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022. She first said she did not want the honor when her name appeared on the ballot that year, saying she was not a true rocker, but she relented under enthusiastic pressure. Parton subsequently released what turned out to be her final album, Rockstar, in 2023, doing duets with top stars and claiming that the rock mantle that she'd resisted. Ever extravagantly bewigged, boldly buxom, and graced with a peerless, vibrato-laden soprano voice, the exuberant Parton succeeded a hit-making earlier career in partnership with vocalist Porter Wagoner with a long series of solo hits. Many of her 25 number-one country singles were self-penned. After her predecessor Loretta Lynn, she was one of the first major female stars of the genre to write much of her own hit material. Country music historian Bill Malone said, quote, "As a songwriter, she has had few peers in country music, bearing a strong comparison with Merle Haggard in her wide range of interests and in her facility with a diverse array of idioms. Her compositions encompass virtually every major theme in country music." Someone needs to work on their editor over here. Encompass, and I saw earlier the I and N was a J. Whatever. Her best-known song is "I Will Always Love You," a ballad she authored after sundering her association with Wagner in 1974. The tune reached number one on the country charts in two different versions by Parton in 1974 and 1982. In 1992, Whitney Houston's dramatic reading from the soundtrack of the feature The Bodyguard spent a record-breaking 14 weeks at #1 on the US pop charts and sold 4 million copies. It was the lead track from the film's soundtrack album, which sold 45 million copies worldwide. Beginning in the late 70s, Parton's pop music profile rose, as did her visibility on TV, where she top-lined 3 variety shows during the course of her career and film. She did her most high-profile acting work in the early 80s in movies like 9 to 5, which garnered her a Golden Globe acting nod after the titular crossover pop and country hit, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and Steel Magnolias. Get a load of this. This I did not know over here. As a producer, Parton, in partnership with her former manager, Sandy Gallen, launched the hit TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And the top grossing...
Wait, what?
Yeah! I had no fucking clue. I did not know this.
No way. That's crazy.
We've got Dolly to thank for Buffy. Shit, man.
Yay!
Yeah. Right? Fuck, man! How did we not like? Of course, me being a nerd, there's still things that even I'm not gonna know 100%. And the top-grossing Steve Martin, Diane Keaton comedy, Father of the Bride. Her pop stardom began to fade in the mid-'80s, but she continued to flex her country bona fides on 2 well-received trio albums with Emmylou Harris and Linda Ronstadt, and 3 striking bluegrass collections issued by the indie country label Sugar Hill Records. Parton's bigger-than-life personality and rags-to-riches career was celebrated in her own theme park, Dollywood, located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, not far from her childhood home in rural Sevierville. A 1999 inductee in the Country Music Hall of Fame, she also joined the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1986 and the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2001. She was a National Medal of Arts honoree in 2005 and a Kennedy Center Honors recipient in 2006. The 4th of 12 children, she was born January 19th, 1946, into a poverty-stricken farming family. Deprivation drove her mother to make her children's clothes from rags. Parton transformed that experience into one of her signature early songs, Coat of Many Colors. The Parton family was religious and musical, and she began performing as a child in the Pentecost Church of God. Parton first sang on local radio and issued her first single, Puppy Love, on the Louisiana label Gold Band when she was just 13. This is batshit crazy. She'd started when she was a kid, for crying out loud.
She wrote that song.
Exactly. God.
Because nowadays, most singers tend to have a songwriter.
Yeah.
She wrote all of her songs.
She wrote all of them.
So it is like the singers way back then, they wrote their songs.
I know and knowing how many different songs she's put out over the years, it's fucking awesome. Let's see here, Skeeter Davis, Kitty and all the others. Let's see, Norma Dean duet. All right, we already knew of this here, of her career working on a TV series alongside with Wagner, like I mentioned earlier. Let's see here. Louisiana label Gold Band when she was 13. She performed on the Grand Ole Opry as a teen. She bolted immediately upon graduation from high school in 1964. She bolted for Nashville, where she set up shop as a songwriter, writing materials for Skeeter Davis, Kitty Wells, and others. She then signed to Monument Records. She reached country top 20 with a couple of her own songs, but she struck pay dirt when she replaced Norma Dean as duet partner of the pompadoured, flamboyantly togged vocalist Wagner in 1967. Though her predecessor's fans were vocal in their dislike for replacement Parton, she quickly became a favorite via Wagner's nationally syndicated weekly TV series. In 1967, a cover of Tom Paxton's The Last Thing on My Mind became the first of the duo's 11 top 10 singles. The pair peaked in 1974 with their only #1 hit, the co-written number Please Don't Stop Loving Me. And while the singers were subsequently released 3 more top 10 singles together, Parton, whose solo career had consistently taken a back seat to her work with Wagner, finally stepped away from the act in 1974. by that time, she had a top-notch. She had notched a solo career chart topper as Joshua, Coat of Many Colors, Touch a Woman, The Signature, My Tennessee Mountain Home, and another #1, the much-covered Jolene, that came out in 1973. So yeah, she's got an insane catalog of music. Here, like you said, when she started going into movies. Like it was literally like her playing the most sincere lady in the room with with one of her own little stories of how she would gab about how she's like saying that as a kid she would see this woman with like bright red nails and her lipstick done and wearing these tight revealing outfits, and apparently that was the local town skank or the town floozy. But according to Dolly, she's like, oh my god, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I want to grow up and look just like her. And lo and behold, she fucking did, according to her at least on there. So let's see here. Her acting career also brought her on to TV shows, and one of the last things that she did recently was that she like a couple years back she played the auntie to Hannah Montana, because as it turns out Miley Cyrus is like her goddaughter in real life. So go figure, bring her onto the show was a natural bit there. And while Miley was growing up, they'd done different little like surprise little musical numbers together, like maybe once or twice, and just sharing stories about Dolly's life and how Miley was as growing up as a performer, as an artist, how she's growing into her own woman. They even made a joke of like, because I saw this one exchange where Dolly was being she's always been very adamant and very upfront about the type of, cosmetic plastic surgery she would have done. And she always mentioned how she's like, I would only do like a little nip here, a little tuck here, a little tightening here and there. And up until the point where the doctors say like, that's enough, you can't do any more. And that's where she left it. And she even said like, Miley told her like, I bet your book of doctors looks like the old Yellow Pages. And and Dolly's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure that you get the book if and when I go. So like just blabbing between the two of them, being women, being ladies, being corny, being family with each other, and it's like absolutely adorable. And go figure, Dolly had also recently done a song with Sabrina Carpenter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, I'm actually double checking this here because of the yeah. Oh, okay, I see what it is. It's they did a re-recording of Sabrina Carpenter's song "Please, Please, Please," but included Dolly Parton in it. And so the little music video that they filmed together was shot in black and white as if it was made in the early 60s. It was funny. It's the same kind of like bad girls getting into trouble bullshit videos kind of stories that you kind of get with Sabrina in a lot of her music and stuff, but it was all done tongue-in-cheek, all done like she's like everyone's Nana kind of thing. That's the vibe. That's the presence that she brings to all the different musical acts that she collaborates with. And go fucking figure, I even found one interaction that I was not fucking seeing, that I had not seen coming. So you're like, I shared it to the group, I believe. But tell me if you guys read it. I shared it with y'all, and I'm trying to pull it up. It was from Eminem, of all people.
I read it. The letter from Eminem to Dolly.
Yep. And I'm actually going to go ahead and share that for people to see. in case they hadn't seen it, because this is just too fucking perfect and too sweet, and this is the kind of shit that you would expect from Dolly Parton, of all people, to Eminem. But yeah, go fucking figure. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and share that with everyone. Okay. Whoop, let me close that. Sorry, guys. Eminem sharing this yesterday. I'm sorry we never got a chance to meet, but getting this note from Dolly really had an impact on me. She definitely didn't have to take the time to do it. Even for a kid who mostly listened to rap music, she was an icon. A superstar in every sense. Rest easy, Dolly, and thank you for the kind words. And this was the little letter that she'd wrote him. Marshall, Eminem, congratulations on your induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Your performance was amazing and everybody said so. Even though I don't know a lot about rap music, I've come to know that you are the very best at it. Aside from that, I hope what I have to say will not seem weird or strange to you, but I have always felt some unexplained connection to you, like I know you somehow. I'd hoped to meet you at the show, but you know how nuts those things are. Personally, I hate them, and I missed my chance, but maybe someday we'll meet. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing because you do it so well, and no matter how complex your world may be, just know you are very special and touch people in ways you don't even know. With love and respect, Dolly Parton. So this was a fucking letter that she'd sent him in the year that he got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, of all things. Holy shit. Like, that's just
really sweet of her.
Yeah, and she doesn't have, she's got the career and the pedigree where she doesn't have to give anybody the time of day at all. She doesn't have to. She doesn't owe it to anyone. Not a thing in the world. But that's not the kind of person she was. She's a giver. She's a philanthropist. She's a lady who likes to give back to others, especially considering the life and the hardships that she'd grown up under. This was the way that she gave back to the world, and this is the way that she had actually tried to put some good out. And of course, one thing that was important, the husband that had left her before, who was her one and only true love, his name was Carl Dean. He was a guy who was very shy of the limelight. He was not ever in her her acts or anything like that. But that's because Dolly and Carl kept their marriage. They kept their relationship just for them, which is super sweet. Apparently, he died last year in March at the age of 82. So it's no surprise to me when you get to that age, if your partner passes before you on that front, usually at that point
Then you start going downhill too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a hole in your heart. There's a void there that just can't be filled by anything else.
No, you're right. And there was nothing, and of course there was nothing to that, but what can you do? It's just age. It's ailments.
It's the circle of life.
Sad as it is, yeah. And they'd been together. Apparently, they'd been together for 60 years. They were married when she was just 20, and they'd been together the entire time. Unbelievable.
That is a healthy relationship right there.
Yeah, that's true love right there.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And one of the big things that people may or may not know about Dolly Parton is that aside from having this theme park in the heart of Tennessee, where it sort of celebrates the her life, and also celebrates old school Tennessee culture from back from centuries back, coming up in in the time of Appalachian culture in there, which is awesome. It's also a little weird only because she had she has a stage show that goes on at the park that was originally called Dolly Parton's Dixie Stampede. It was Civil War themed, sort of if medieval nights where you can have dinner and a show where you can where you would eat across from this big field where you have actors and stage performers on horseback and that kind of stuff. When like the thing is that Dolly actually she dropped the term Dixie off of it when she realized, hey, maybe I shouldn't be trying to inadvertently push Civil War freaking history revisionism shit, so maybe I should just drop that. And it's no fuss or her, and nobody gave her shit about it after that. Like, hey, maybe do you think it would be a good idea to maybe not call it the Dixie Stampede? And she just like, yeah, okay, easy, makes sense to me. She didn't like fuss over it or give other people shit over it. Nothing. She's like always been a class act. And one of the biggest things that people know about her is her philanthropy, which specifically deals in literacy, which is a foundation that she put together known as Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And this is literally just a big, wonderful foundation where you basically, if you've got a child, you can sign them up where they'll actually get a book mailed out every month of the child's life until the age of 5. And like she also get like a little letter, and you get a little note from Dolly and the family and the Imagination Library, the foundation. And this is something that's like unbelievable and freaking like aspirational here. Total kids registered as of now 3,197,250, and over the course of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, they gifted out 332,411,218 books to children all across the country. And it's not
That's fantastic.
And it's not just in the US, but it's also available in Canada, the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Australia, of all places here. Like, check this out. This is like her little inspiration for it all. Inspired by her father's inability to read and write, Dolly started her Imagination Library in 1995 for the children within her home county. Today, her program spans 5 countries and gives millions of free books each month to children around the world. When I was growing up in the hills of East Tennessee, I knew my dreams would come true. I know there are children in your community with their own dreams. They dream of becoming a doctor or an inventor or a minister. Who knows? Maybe there's a little girl whose dream is to be a writer and singer. The seeds of these dreams are often found in books, and the seeds you help plant in your community can grow across the world. So, yeah, by mailing high-quality, age-appropriate books directly to their homes, she wanted children to be excited about books and to feel the magic that books can create. Moreover, she could ensure that every child would have books regardless of their family's income. So, yeah, there's no income requirement. There's no bid on there. And this is a little private organization that also gets backing from different states and different places across the world. So you can get, if you're a parent, if you have a kid in the family, then go for it. That's how you want to do better for the children. Also, before I forget, I don't want to overlook Mr. Quake in the chat. How's it going, Mr. Quake? I appreciate you being here. And also, Kyle's in the chat. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight. And I'm sorry I hadn't gotten to the chat. I got caught up. I'm caught up in like talking about Dolly here, about Nana Dolly Parton. Mr. Quake saying Dolly should have been president. Yeah, she definitely should have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what's crazy is this: with people knowing of how Whitney Houston sang "I Will Always Love You," Whitney and her record label basically had to pay Dolly royalties in this shit because it's her song and they're performing, so you know, that's how business works. But instead of like hoarding the wealth on that, what Dolly ended up doing with the royalty money from Whitney Houston's cover is that she'd actually invested that money into like the majority African American communities in Nashville and in Tennessee in order to help those communities in developing small businesses and developing office space and developing housing for those areas, for those communities. She always gives back. She never had to keep any of the cash that she got, and like rather she never had to give it to anybody. She didn't owe it to anyone. If she wanted to be a rich asshole, she could have just been a rich asshole for the rest of her life, and it wouldn't have, and no one would have batted an eye. But at the same time, if that was what she would have done, then she wouldn't have been Dolly Parton, because her attitude in life with the sort of characters that she portrays in the movies and on TV shows and the music that she writes, it's all very personal. It's all about trying to be bigger, trying to be better than the world is to you, and trying to be kinder to people, even if they're not necessarily kind back to you. You know, and that's something that's like, yo, this lady, she's she doesn't belong to our world. She doesn't belong to us. She's too good for this cruel world. So go bloody figure. And with her husband passing last year, her starting to wind down as well, is like her body basically saying, okay, it's time. And it's time for me to go home to Carl. And all sorts of people have been sending tributes and like saying lovely things. Get this, guys. The Empire State Building had actually lit up last night for Dolly in glittering pink. And guess what time of night it went and did so?
What time?
At 9:25 p.m.
Oh, that's
Oh,
At
9:25.
9 to 5.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yep, and it was fucking. It was beautiful. It's so sweet. Here, I'll even show you guys. It ain't gonna. It's not gonna harm us on YouTube or nothing stupid like that, because it's literally just
it's fine. It's just an image, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you guys the video of the Pink Sparkle, assuming that the video wants to load. I'm not going to like play the music because I'm pretty sure there's the automated bots on YouTube still do that, but here we go. Yeah, this'll do. There we go. Come on. Stop. Well, you guys can see it over here still.
Mm-hmm.
And like they have it basically shimmering in pink. And yeah, it was just set up in 9:25 p.m. lighting up. Fucking brilliant. And just like mwah, fucking chef's kiss right there. And it's like her nephew had said in the announcement video. It's like, hey, I'd spent my life covered in rhinestones, so I deserve to rest on a comfy bed of cotton. So like that's just showing like the bedazzled outfit of hers and everything. So just absolutely wonderful. And that's like, and I saw the thing that you shared in the group chat, by the way, of, oh hey, if May the 4th is Star Wars Day, then can we agree that September 25th is be Dolly Parton Day?
Because, you know,
Yeah, 9 to 5.
5.
Ha. 9
Aw.
to 5. Ha.
Yeah, perfect, just fucking perfect. I love it. I got no problem with it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what folks start doing now. So
Mm-hmm.
there's one other sort of nerdy issue that I wanted to share. Well, not really nerdy, but like, yeah, actually, yeah, it's fucking nerdy.
It is fucking dirty.
Okay,
Yeah,
do you know the TV show The Orville?
of course.
All right. It's a live action sci-fi series created by Seth MacFarlane. Yes, the creator of Family Guy and American Dad, and of Ted. Basically, it's like a comedic Star Trek tribute kind of series, and of course Seth MacFarlane's writing and the series is just like perfect. It's fucking funny. So there's this little storyline that happens in there where there's an alien race that's in this series. They're called Mocklins, and they've got this really sort of fucked up society where the species, every being must be born male, and being born female is like treated as an abnormality, and if they're born female, if they have a female daughter, they have to give the girl what they call corrective surgery in order to like change it. So obviously there's the Star Trek parallels of discussing like real life issues and themes and stuff that we talk about in society and couching it in sci-fi. So like while that little facet and stuff that was developing in the Orville came up, there was this older lady Mocklin that she'd been writing writing literature and poetry and books and stuff, and was considered one of the strongest Mocklin philosophers ever. But what they didn't know is that she was writing under a male pseudonym. And when she presented herself, like, no, I'm the one who wrote this, and this is, and I created this stuff. And they're like, no, this is heresy, this is bullcrap. Like, how dare a woman besmirch this great author's name? Like, no, fuck you, I actually wrote this. Basically, there was this, the issue of that all came to a head when the Mocklins decided that they're going to try and forcefully reintegrate this group of refugee female Mocklins into their society and forcibly have their quote-unquote corrective surgery done and all that shit. So so she stands up to them and stands up to their government for it. And yeah, I kid you not, I'm going to play this, and I'm not sorry, but you know what? If I was able to beat the freaking copyright claim that we got from Disney a few weeks ago, by the way, Jose, good news, I got us that copyright claim beat. We can do the same with this, because fuck it. This is funny, and this tracks. So, and y'all can see this if you want. No, not this ad for Kia Sportage. Shut up. Oh my lord. Freaking ads, I'm sorry.
At least we can mute. At least we can mute the ads, because goddamn,
I muted the ad already. It's useless. It is a waste of my life. Here we go.
Goes up.
Okay. There we go. All right, let's do it.
I promise this is.
I know nothing of your Earth. Is it like Mocklus?
A little, I guess.
And there's Seth
The
MacFarlane,
females
Captain
on
Mercer.
Earth. Do they write?
They do.
To be free to create, to make art.
Well, you know, you can access Earth's cultural database from here. You'll find centuries of art of all kinds from the women of Earth.
Get ready,
Tumble out of
folks.
bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
Who is she?
Jumping,
That's,
shouting,
Dolly Parton.
out on the street, the traffic starts jumping to folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5.
She speaks with the might of 100 soldiers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess she does.
Yeah.
This is the voice of
Oh
our
my
revolution.
god.
We know there's actually a whole bunch of
no.
stuff in this.
She speaks with the might of 100 soldiers. I love that.
Okay then.
She's the voice of our revolution. Yes.
Go, Dolly!
That is awesome.
Okay, can you imagine Dolly Parton standing in front of an army and saying, "Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh my god, she could end
Yes.
wars with that.
That'd be beautiful.
oh ho, about that. You think that, do you honestly believe that Seth MacFarlane would take that little gag and just leave it
And
at
not
that.
run with it?
Huh?
And not run with it?
Yeah, and not run with it. You're going to
Does
love...
that happen?
Oh, you're going to... well, you're going to love this over here. Give me a second. I want to see if it'll...
Well...
Okay. It doesn't have the full scene, but let me actually find the full scene if I can. There, like, later in that episode, yes, of course, there is a rescue attempt to keep the Mocklins from attacking. Oh, here we go. Who's like... Yeah, we'll...
Does not concern you.
Typical guy. Never listens.
Because, of course...
Tumble out of bed and stumble to the...
Because close. She doesn't lead the track, but yes, you do get a badass fight scene shooting down enemy bad guys. And there's a lady Mocklin standing up to him.
That is amazing.
Yes!
Noise.
It's absurd, but it's the right kind of absurd. It's like, it makes sense in context, motherfuckers.
That was beautiful. I love that. The first thing that the first song that they hear is Dolly Parton, and immediately she's like, "No, this is the one.
Like,
this
no,
is the one."
This slaps. Yep. Oh my fucking lord, it's brilliant. I love it. And at the end of this, it gets even more hilarious. It gets even more, like, also not so much hilarious, but like sweet in like the dumbest, corniest ways. Let me see here. I'm double checking the bid for this here. No, stop it, you stupid
Be the
ads.
leader who builds a stronger
I don't care about
future
your ads.
with
I don't care
Purdue
about
Global.
you. I don't care about you. Get away. Purdue Global. Numbnuts. Oh my god, I'm trying to do this shit right. Freaking ads.
What are you trying to do again?
No, I'm just trying to show y'all another part in this. Well...
Oh.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, no. Honestly, if it's giving you that much trouble,
it's okay,
then...
Jose. I've got this. Let's see. Okay. All right, I got it. I got it pulled up. Yep, Havina. There, that was the lady's name. Havina is her name. Okay. Yeah. And I actually want to pull up the full scene for that for y'all to be able to see and enjoy. They just have it in like spliced up pieces, but whatever. Okay. So basically, so there was another part in that episode where where that same lady, she's like confused and and worried about stuff that was about to happen, and she was stressing over it all. So Seth MacFarlane's character, Captain Mercer, basically sits her down in their version of like the holodeck, like a VR hologram deck or whatever, and it comes up with a thing of Dolly Parton to like give her some guidance and shit. So yeah, go figure. There she is.
You know, when I was a little girl,
of course, just giving her like beautiful motherly advice and shit.
Cut 3 of my toes on a broken mason jar. I mean, they were cut bad, almost falling off. Of course, we lived miles from the nearest doctor, and we were real poor, so my mama had to be very resourceful. So you know what she did? She used cornmeal to stop the bleeding, and she used kerosene for antiseptic, and she took her sewing needles, and she sewed my little toes back together. Of course, my daddy and my brothers all had to hold me down, but it worked. They healed, and I'm still walking around today on my little tippy toes.
I fail to grasp the meaning of this parable.
Oh, it don't mean nothing. It's just a story. I'll tell you one thing, though. My mama knew something needed to be done right then and there. If you do the right thing in the here and now, the future has a way of taking care of itself. Well, at least that's what my mama taught me.
and with that, she even like gives her this sweet little moment afterwards, and you see it right there where she's just reaching for her guitar.
Well,
and
that is really sweet.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I play a little bit?
Man,
I would be honored. I am a great admirer of your poetry.
Oh, I'm not sure I'd call it poetry. It's just some songs. But I like doing it.
And from there, she starts like performing like this song called "Try." I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna keep that muted here, but you'll see it right there that this old lady Havina, she's even like starts tearing up.
Stars.
Actually, no, screw it. Fuck it.
I've walked that lonesome valley, topped the mountain.
And obviously it's like it's written sincerely. It's like the comedy of it. It's just how silly it is to us to see in it, like just watching it. But it's one of those. It's the kind of comedy of like this shit makes sense in context, and seeing like this hero that this lady like immediately identified with and latched onto, and seeing like that she even though it's like a simulated hologram or whatever of Dolly Parton on the show, it's still the fact like no, it's like giving her the kind of sage advice that real life Dolly actually would be given in that kind of situation. And that's the fucking great part about how Seth MacFarlane treats these kind of jokes and silliness on this program in the Orville. He treated it all like yeah, you can be ridiculous, you can be over the top on some shit, but when the story has to stand out and where you need to actually get people to pay attention, he writes this stuff the right way. So that's always excellent there on his part. And yeah, I wanted to share that little bit of ridiculous silliness as something that I think that people would identify with when it comes to Dolly Parton, that even in a sci-fi fantasy setting, Dolly's still going to be Dolly. She's still going to be someone who, she'll be your best friend if you're coming to her for help, and she'll maybe even sing you a song or two, right? And that's the kind of lady she is, and that's the kind of person that she really was in real life. And we lost a real one when she passed yesterday. But yeah. Let me see here. Perfect example of the "you understood the assignment" meme. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. Yep, they understood exactly what was going on there. Now I get the meaning behind those images online of the 9 to 5 being used in there. Yep. Let's see. Agreed. The world is more messed up right now. Yeah. No, you're right about that, Kyle. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss the other this thespian, this beautiful mofo that also passed us in the last 24 hours, Mr. Tim Curry, who he had
AKA part of our childhood.
Mm-hmm. He taught you how to be
a big part of our childhood.
He taught us how to be transsexual from Transylvania, a sweet transvestite. He taught us how to be professional pirates as well. And he also helped the Rugrats escape from a submarine. And he found it smashing. Yeah, that was him.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Thorn. I love the Thornberrys.
I know, it was fucking beautiful. And I'll share with you guys right now from Hollywood Reporter, published earlier today by Lisa de los Reyes. Tim Curry, outlandish star of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, dies at 80. The 3-time Tony nominee terrified audience in Stephen King's It, and was a prolific voice actor as well. Yeah, he was motherfucking He was
Pennywise.
Pennywise, the motherfucking monstrosity. Yeah, no, Tim Curry, the offbeat British actor who specialized in playing eccentrics like the seductive cross-dressing scientist Dr. Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and such fiendish villains as Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It, died Wednesday. He was 80. Curry died at his Toluca Lake home in Los Angeles. His longtime manager and friend, Marsha Hurwitz, announced he had suffered a major stroke back in 2012. Curry joined Rocky Horror in the original stage production at a tiny upstairs venue at London's Royal Court Theatre. Stuck with the sexual farce as it moved to larger London venues and Broadway, and then starred with a young Susan Sarandon and Barry Bostwick in the 1975 Fox movie adaptation. At the movies, audience members would dress up as their favorite characters, bringing props and throw items around the theater as they sang along to favorites like Time Warp, Touch Me, and performed by Curry, the sensationally body sweet transvestite. It's a chance for people to try on a few roles for size, maybe help them figure out their own sexuality. Curry wrote of the film in a 2005 interview with NPR. I've certainly had some very interesting and moving mail from people who said thanks for helping me figure out who I was, and that was very nice. Tim Curry went on to a successful, varied career, immediately seeking the departure from the zany role with which he'd become identified. He'd hit the mainstream consciousness in Annie, in the 1982 film of Annie, playing the antagonist Rooster Hannigan, who schemed with his sister, orphanage matron Miss Hannigan, played by Carol Burnett, to kidnap Annie, played by Aileen Quinn. His villainy went to a darker place in 1990 when he appeared as the Twisted Pennywise in a two-part ABC adaptation of It, with more than 37 million households tuning in. Yeah, people forget it was a TV movie. He turned the traditional clown on its head and employed a low, raspy voice with and a New York accent. My job was to give Tim the stage and not get in his way too much, said director Tommy Lee Wallace in 2017 to The Hollywood Reporter. He was like Robin Williams in the way he brought a spontaneous improvisation to the part. Curry was nominated for 3 Best Actor Tony Awards. The first was for originating the role of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in 1981's Amadeus, although he lost out to co-star Ian McKellen as the composer's rival, Antonio Salieri. In 1983, he was nominated again, this time for portraying alcoholic actor Alan Swan in the musical My Favorite Year. His third nom came in 2005 for playing King Arthur in the hugely popular goofball musical Monty Python's Spamalot, based on Monty Python's Holy Grail. He joined the cast when the show bowed in Chicago in 2004, and his 3-year stint also included a stop in London. On adapting a film that was so popular, Curry said, "It's quite interesting because the audience always contains some core of Monty Python fans who sees stuff coming and reacts with great whoops of joy and then settle down to see it unfold. They're hugely welcoming and they really want to see it happen. Happily, they're not talking along with it because that would need a spanking." Yeah. No, remember, don't talk along in the fucking theaters, people. Be cultured.
Exactly.
Let's see here. After years,
unless you have the theater to yourself.
and even then.
And then you could go crazy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, you're right. After years away, he appeared in the horror film Stream, which hit theaters in August 2024. Timothy James Curry was born April 19th, 1946 in Cheshire, England. His father was a Methodist Royal Navy chaplain who died when Tim was 12. Curry began his professional acting career in 1968 in the West End production of Hair, shortly after graduating from the UK's University of Birmingham. It was during this production that he met actor Richard O'Brien, who wrote Rocky Horror. Curry helped the playwright develop his mad scientist, originally envisioned as a lab coat-wearing German. With Curry's help, the character eventually dons a corset and fishnet stocking and speaks like the Queen, which, of course, is what most people will remember the Tim Curry's live-action performances for. The campy plot revolves around a square couple, Brad and Janet, who are stranded in the rain when their car breaks down. Curry's heavily made-up, outrageous scientist from the town of transsexual Transylvania shows them around his maze-like home and lab, where he is building, Frankenstein-style, a buff man named Rocky, played by Peter Hinwood. Made for just $1.2 million, the musical underwhelmed during its original run, but it would become a cult classic for its raucous late-night screenings. It played in theaters for years. In fact, it's got to still be playing somewhere, and brought in hundreds of millions of dollars in its various incarnations. At some point, Princess Diana requested to meet Tim Curry, as he later recounted.
Oh.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
That's wild.
No fucking kidding. It's fucking crazy. To meet Princess Di. Oh my god. As he later recounted, he met her in a receiving line where she asked, "You were in Rocky Horror Show, weren't you?" And he said, "Yes, I was, but I'm sure that you haven't seen it." She replied with a laugh, "Oh yes, I quite completed my education." Curry later told NPR the encounter, "She was a very funny girl and a very beautiful one, and a very wicked smile came with that sentence." Oh, as in like, oh, she snuck off. She was a bad girl. She went to see Rocky Horror. She knew what she was doing back then. Let's see here. Yeah, he was, and he was also in the 1985 film of Clue. If anyone who has seen it, I remember.
Yes.
Yep.
We literally just watched that.
Oh hell yeah! We all saw it.
And it was fucking hysterical. I love it. This is awesome. Based on the board game, he turns into the physical comedic performance as Wadsworth, the butler who investigates the murder of Mr. Body, alongside the likes of fellow suspects Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, and Professor Plum. Curry took a subtler turn in the Cold War action drama The Hunt for Red October as Dr. Petrov, a loyal Soviet physician who on board the submarine helmed by Sean Connery's Captain Ramus. He again showed his comedic range in the family-friendly Home Alone 2 Lost in New York as the nosy concierge who works at the hotel where young Kevin is staying as he tries to avoid bad guys Harry and Marv. And this is something that I didn't even realize until I saw the credits on it again. He was in the 1993 film of The Three Musketeers, starring alongside Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, and Chris O'Donnell. I did not realize that was fucking him until after I saw the credits. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah. No, go figure. As Cardinal Richelieu. And let's see here. And he was also in the first Charlie's Angels movie that came out in 2000.
Oh my god, Charlie's Angels.
I know, right?
Yep. He was also, let's see here, other memorable film roles included a swashbuckling Long John Silver in the Muppets Treasure Island movie in 1993.
Yes!
Yep.
Hey, what? Come on, man.
It scrolled on its own. I wasn't trying to.
All right. And he also played arch-villain Major Vladikov in the comedy McHale's Navy in 1997. And Hermerker Homolka, a philanthropist who's over his head in the movie Congo in 1995. I also want to point out he did also have a role as the accomplice of the main antagonist in the movie The Shadow in 1994, starring Alec Baldwin and Penelope Ann Miller.
Yep, yes, you're right about that. He was, and this is something that I'd found the actual clip of, which I'm going to share with you guys in a minute. On television, Curry starred as the Bard in 1978 British miniseries Will Shakespeare, and was nominated for an Emmy in 1994 for playing an entire murderous family, both of mother, father, sister, and daughter, in the Tales from the Crypt episode "Death of Some Salesman." That's right.
Remember that.
The motherfucker. This guy, this wonderful, hamtastic,
talented guy.
Brilliant actor. Let's see. Family Affair. Eric Idle of Monty Python and I have always had this greeting when we see each other. We shake hands and said, "Butlers and villains," Curry once said on The View. "I think it will happen a lot to European actors when they come to the U.S., particularly if you've never established yourself as a romantic leading man. The fact is, though, the bad guys are always much better written than the good guys, and they're kind of irresistible to play." So, yeah, basically saying, that the only kind of roles that British guys ever get to play are butlers and villains. So that's how they would greet each other in Hollywood, apparently. And this is what we were mentioning here. He had also done voice acting. He was on Peter Pan and the Pirates and he played as Captain Hook. And yes, he was the evil sludge goop monster in Fern Gully, the last rainforest, called Texas.
Feel my toxic love.
Yeah. People were saying, like, no, we need you to Frankfurt this shit up. Like, oh, fine, but only because you asked. And most importantly, he also played Nigel Thornberry. See, I wasn't trying to go up this time. It went up all on its own. And,
I understand. Yeah, I get it.
On the Wild Thornberries. Jeez, stop it already. Sheesh. And like those were the roles that we remember him from. And I'm gonna go ahead and show this clip of him in Will Shakespeare in this scene that I wanted you guys to all see as well. So let me see if there we go. Hang on a minute.
Traitor, you betrayed me first. Did I spy on my friends? Scalp down, traitor, you.
There we go.
You betrayed me first. Did I spy on my friends? Skulk down alleys, peer through windows, disguise myself to burrow into strange sheets, to poach my friend's fish pond and catch his trout. You betrayed me first. You lied to me, Will. Yes, I lied. Why? To be free a little. And were we not happy when we rode together? A man has a right to his unhappiness also, and that's what she gave you. Unhappiness. She gave me despair. Loneliness. An ache in the night that made me scream out in agony. No comfort. She told me. Now, can this be true that you had never captured her castle? Was her poetic phrase.
Wow.
She spoke true. Then why, by all that's sacred, that doleful countenance? You've lost nothing. No. I'm free of her. You're yourself again. I can go back to work. There are other words, other subjects, besides her beauty. There speaks my Will. You see, you've learned what she is. A dark, heel-kicking drab of a wanton. I had to teach you.
Excuse me?
You? Yes. Just as I've taught you to sit for a canter, to wipe your mouth before drinking, and not to swear oaths when ladies are present. Faith, little poet, your face when I had you brought to the bedroom. I needs must laugh. You had me brought. How else could I show you what she was in truth? You schemed to lie with her and you had me brought. What was for your own good, Will? And you learned your lesson like an apt pupil. Oh, thank you, Master. Did you enjoy teaching me? Your one moment of glory, wasn't it, my lord? Envious. Did you feel grand and triumphant when you passed for Will Shakespeare? As when he went challenged for a rhyme, else all had been discovered. You may presume too far. Oh, there he goes, my lord arrogant. What does a servant complain when his lord confers his favours on his mistress? Whip him in the kennel with a thieving cook and a pert groom. You are not my servant. Your plaything. My Lord Charmouth has a clockwork songbird, but the Earl of Southampton has a real live poet who can sing all night without winding. Well, you've not sung much of late. But now I've cured you of that sickness, and you may finish these verses which are to be my monument. To me, fair friend, you never shall be old. How does the line go? The line goes... into the fire. I would have given you immortality with these rhymes. Because of them, my little lordling, you would triumph over time. Look in the mirror. Watch your face grow creased and old. My verses shan't keep you young, for no one will read them. Men will forget the old earl who once knew a poet. Will, you fool, Will, no! Why not? Well, the verses are too fine. True. You say true. Traitor, you!
Okay.
Damn, that is surefire acting from that guy. Holy shit.
Please tell me this shit did not go over your head, Jose. Tell me, for the love of God and all that's holy, that you at least have some measure of literature and of fucking freaking performance to understand what this argument was. Please, I'm begging you. Please tell me I don't have to ring you for being undereducated on this shit.
One stop, okay, man.
Zayana, Dragonfang, K-Storm, y'all are ladies, y'all are writers, y'all know how this how the bard speaks. Somebody please educate my brother so that I can keep myself from running up the stairs and...
No, that's me too amusing.
Well, you weren't listening to the thing either, were you? Zayana, did
Zayana Rose, Dragonfang?
Was he cheating?
You were close.
Oh.
It's basically...
Is it fair?
Basically, William was trying to get away from this guy who was basically his patron, and who's also passing himself off as William Shakespeare with his work. And so he, Shakespeare was like Tim Curry. Shakespeare, he was developing the hots for this woman, and from there, he was starting to fall for her, and he was starting to actually like lie with her, and they were planning on making sweet, sexy, hot love, but she left him. She stood him up, and it turns out all of that was orchestrated by his patron, and where you can get the oh so not so subtle subtext of maybe these guys were in love with each other, in the not.
But wait, they're gay. Oh my lord!
And basically saying like, well, you hurt him. I cured you of her, and now you can finish these words. And what was Shakespeare's response? Like, okay, well, the next verse goes right in the fucking fire, because fuck you for manipulating me.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
Like, I'm sorry. I've only seen this like maybe 2 other times in my entire fucking life, but I fucking caught this the moment I heard it all, the moment I fucking understood the dialogue. What was it like? Oh, what did she she gave you unhappiness? She gave me despair, loneliness. It's like, as in, not only was I happy around her, but the misery that I had from her leaving me was more than I could bear, and it was enough to break my heart, and it was enough to shatter me. It was basically explaining, like, I was fucking heartbroken, and I'm allowed to freaking have a relationship and a life outside of you. So, go fucking figure. Like, yeah. Heads up, hands up for Tim Curry. And like I fucking said, him playing William Shakespeare in that TV series, fucking amazing. And he's done all sorts of different work across the years. He's been on TV shows like Psych, and I believe he was also on Monk. Yep, there he was, as well as on 2-part episodes of CBS's Criminal Minds. Apparently, is see what I fucking mean, stupid thing. He played a serial killer in that 2-part episode. In 2012, he suffered a stroke that required him to use a wheelchair, though he kept his condition private for nearly a year before it was widely reported. He continued to do voice work, including on Star Wars: The Clone Wars, as Chancellor Palpatine.
As Palpatine and Darth Sidious.
But, who replaced the voice actor Ian Abercrombie, who passed away in 2012.
Holy shit, he Dumbledored!
Yeah, he Dumbledored into the role, yes. But yeah, no, this is this was the fucking life that Tim Curry had. Sadly, he never married, he never had children, so he led a solitary... Stop it!
It's just like Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton didn't have kids either.
Could have sworn... Well, actually, her family...
Nope.
Her brothers and sisters... Her siblings had
Yeah, but
children.
she didn't have any.
Right. But, yeah, no, she didn't... I guess with Dolly and her...
She tried, but never bore fruition. So yeah, unfortunately.
So messed up, and it's real sad.
You know, female medical issues. Yay.
Gotta love those. No, but
it's okay because she considered herself everyone's mother.
Well, she was definitely everyone's nana, and she was everyone's auntie. You know, that's the kind of lady she'd been. That she's there.
Mm-hmm.
She was always been like very motherly, very like giving and all that stuff, which is awesome. So, like putting that together and the life of Tim Curry at the same time. Hang on, now everything's trying to freeze. Give me a second. Let me just close that and close that and close that. I closed it all. Now they can't stop me. There. Wow. But yeah, no, putting everything together in this wild little story, it was really
heartbreaking. Mm-hmm.
Heart-wrenching. It leaves me at a loss for words. And what's crazier, Mr. Quake mentioned in the chat that how Tim Curry was the original pick for the voice of the Joker in Batman the Animated Series before Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's right. I privately sent you a clip on that one show for the 1992 episode, The Last Laugh.
Yeah, I saw the video for that. And just going to see like just how long and how wide these careers had gone for these two. It's lovely. It's like fucking, these are lives well spent. These are performers. These are people who gave back in the world. However you may see for it. It's like, this is what a proper life well spent, life well lived kind of looks like. You know, I'm not even talking about fame. I'm talking more about folks giving back and applying an artful craft towards being able to provide people with with amusement or heartstring tugging, or even just like a nice memory or two to look back at. Also, Sarah Serendi Magical Cosplays in the chat. How's it going, Sarah? I appreciate you being here. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, Tim Curry in Muppet Treasure Island as Long John Silver. That was like that just reminds me of the silly little meme on there of the difference between Michael Caine and Tim Curry in their performances. When Michael Caine did A Muppet's Christmas Carol, he treated the Muppets like other regular human actors. When Tim Curry played Long John Silver in Muppet Treasure Island, he played himself as if he was another Muppet.
Yep. I love that.
That is so cool.
But
and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, even in the one musical, he's like breaking the fourth wall along with them. Like, come on, fellows, this is my one take. I've got to stand out. It's like fucking big, wide, shit-eating grin the whole time, in the funniest and just the most lighthearted fucking way. It's priceless. There's nothing to it when it comes to this stuff. And yeah, Kyle was over here saying that Tim Curry was fun as the Cardinal. Yeah, and in the Three Musketeers, because it was a little more funny than like other versions of like the Three Musketeers that you've probably seen or heard over the years. None of the American actors tried for a British accent or a French accent. None of them tried. They didn't even bother. But of course, that just set Tim Curry apart.
In every role that Tim Curry has been in, it's always awesome. Even the roles that you never thought he'd be in, like the most obscure. Like, to give you one example, and this is going to be a little cringy, but still, you probably didn't know that Tim Curry lent his voice as the main villain in the very, very short-lived Disney animated series of The Mighty Ducks.
I'm sorry, what? What did you just say?
No, I'm not joking. Tim Curry voiced the main villain in the short-lived animated series of Disney's The Mighty Ducks.
Get out.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I looked it.
Wait.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And alongside him, like also voice actor Tony Jay, the guy who voiced Judge Claude Frollo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh dear Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah, and yeah, I see the little video of him as the Joker that you shared with me. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, the show sucked, but the but his voice, but the voice behind the character didn't.
Of course not. I mean, like when freaking Tim Curry decides to act, he fucking acts. He acts his dick off. So, like, if you don't believe that, there's one other little off-color voice acting moment that that he did. I know that you remember Jose. I don't know if Zayana or Dragonfang or if K-Storm remember seeing Freakazoid.
Yes. Are you kidding me? We love Freakazoid.
Okay, never mind.
Freakazoid. Freakazoid.
Okay.
That's a resounding yes.
Okay, I was wrong. Y'all do know you're a Freakazoid.
Rude. How do you not know we love Freakazoid?
Good point. He was basically the
We were in the 90s.
Good point. My mistake. I forget that that some days I'm younger than I think I am. And yeah, he also voiced Kilo Khan, the villain in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. You remember that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. His voice was fucking everywhere. And yeah, no, just to remind folks that when like I said, when he acts his whole dick off, and it doesn't matter to anyone else.
Are you? What have you done to the others?
There'll be time for questions later.
No, there won't. The show's over in 10 minutes.
Well, if you hadn't wasted all that time in the plane, You will all be my guests for dinner. I trust you're hungry. I've made a casserole. Akbar, Ringo, Fatima, to the house, Schnell! I'm sorry if my method of introduction seemed a trifle ungracious. I have to be careful of those trying to spy on my work. There's nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Loeb. I assure you the orangumen are perfectly harmless, unless I bid them otherwise.
Orangumen?
Yes. By combining the orangutans, indigenous to this island, with humans, I've been able to create a new species of primate, more powerful than any on Earth.
Jesus Christ.
They called me mad, insane, Wendell! They barred me from the universities until I had no choice but to flee here and conduct my research. Well, who's crazy now? Who's mad now? Try the casserole, Freakazoid, before it gets cold.
Oh my fucking Lord.
I saw that!
What?
That! You think I've got a clock in my head, don't you?
Whoa! Oh God!
What have you done with Longhorn and Cape
Damn
Guy?
it, Tim Curry. Jesus.
You'll be joining them soon enough. Sorry, I just thought of something funny. Gentlemen, a toast to my charming company. Drink! Delicious, isn't it? You can barely taste the drug at all.
You can pass out now, Inspector Cosgrove.
It's a
Prepare the
delight.
operating room. It's time to play.
I don't care. This is fucking hilarious. Rules be damned. Rules be damned. Tonight's a night of celebrating the arts, so fuck this. Good more.
Yeah, we'll fight it off. Anyways, but yeah, no.
Oh my god.
He definitely puts 100% in every one of his roles, especially in Freakazoid, where the main character is supposed to be fucking like crazy and batshit insane, and yeah,
like how do you top that? You don't. You just ham along with it. Enjoy the ham.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ham is delicious.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're Jewish and/or Muslim. You can't have ham. Well, too bad. You're getting ham. Have this ham. This is ham you can enjoy. Everyone, I don't care what your creed or faith is. If you don't enjoy the ham of Tim Curry, you've got some serious appetite issues.
Precisely. Thank you, Tim Curry, and by extension, thank you to the original creator of Freakazoid, Tom Ruegger.
Right? What the fuck? Oh my god. But no, I just loved that was where I was initially introduced to Tim Curry as a kid, was with his voice acting roles. It wasn't until I was older when I got to see what kind of roles he'd done in person as an actor, when I got to see the breadth and depth of the performances that he would put up, which is always fun. Let me see what else I've got over here in the chat, because we're starting to wind down anyway. Let me see.
No, you're fine. While you're doing that, my first exposure, to double back a little bit, my first exposure to Dolly Parton, and you're probably going to think it's predictable, but it was during the late 90s when she voice acted in her cameo appearance on The Simpsons, when Homer and his friends are trying to go watch the Super Bowl, and they go through so much bullshit happening behind the scenes, and Dolly Parton like bails them out of the pokey.
Because of course she does. She's that kind of a sweetheart.
Yeah. Of course. Yep. she has like this specialized freaking like a powder makeup that melts through prison bars, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And then she goes on with her halftime show with a jetpack and a random like giant white doggy hat that remind me of Snoopy.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh my lord. Yep, I found the one that you just sent over here. Rather, you sent it a few days ago. Yeah, and I found what you were talking about, Jose.
That was admittedly when I was first introduced to Dolly Parton, and that was when I was like, what, 9, 10 years old? Yeah, it was 1998.
Yep, but again, that's us being kids, not like knowing why these people were such a big deal back then. Yeah, and
when I first found out that Dolly Parton passed away, I was working. And then our chat message, I hate seeing a red dot saying that there's unread things, so I always go to that place, click it so that the unread dot will go away. And I happened to catch the word, oh my gosh, I can't believe she said. So immediately I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And so I scrolled up, see, who are they talking about? And they said Dolly Parton. And immediately I'm like, no. No, I heard this. I heard this going, no.
So my
what
the heck is going on?
Ask me what's going on, and I'm like, no, while running to my laptop, and I'm like, wait, I have to confirm this first, and I googled it, and yes, Dolly Parton passed away. I'm like, she died, and both mom and sister like, wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Someone was like, it was just something fake, but no, it was true, and that was only 30 minutes after the nephew put up the Instagram post. And I'm like, you have got to be joking. And then with Tim Curry, it's because someone shared it on Facebook, and I'm like, excuse me, what? And then I had to look up to make sure it's true. Yes, it was. That was sad, man. I literally screamed both times, like,
nah. Yeah, I didn't want to fucking believe it either until I confirmed it myself.
I mean, considering how many times some people say that celebrities die, but they're not dead.
So yeah, sometimes
You have to double check.
Yeah, you've got to be careful over here, and especially with how the frequency of these celebrities passing almost regularly. It was like almost on a regular basis. It's weird. It feels weird in a way that's like it feels almost too coincidental. Like there's no fucking way that this is happening just because there's got to be something going on or some shit.
I mean,
and it gets
you
us
also
all
know that I mean, a lot of our parents' generation of favorite singers are passing away now. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So
that's very
I mean,
true.
our mom was like, I loved her. And then she put on the 9 to 5 and we started listening to it. But it's sad.
Yeah. That's so
I
fucking
mean,
sad,
and people
man.
are actually comparing this to basically like even if you don't really listen to Dolly Parton's songs, you knew about her. You knew of her.
Yeah.
You at least can put the name to the face. And people are likening her passing to other high profile singers like Michael Jackson, Elvis, oh gosh, Prince.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it was really, really
Shocking.
it's heartbreaking and so wild. And like it also kind of kicks with it being weird of how it was with for instance Alia passing away and like how and also the death of Selena back in like 1985 over here. But yeah, no, and like those really felt more like they died too young, and it was tragic and sad in that respect because they become such a big phenomenon and they died at the height of their excuse me.
They died too soon.
Yeah, they died way too soon. Where here it's more like they died at the end of their life, but it was still sad and it was tragic here.
Yeah, it's
Sarah
still...
Serenity's sending me the video of the video of Tim Curry singing "Toxic Love." Oh my lord! Yeah, she sent me the video on that, and yeah, she even mentioned to me here in the chat how she loved Dolly's appearance in the Beverly Hillbillies movie. That came out in 1993, and yeah, also him acting as a Muppet, which is just like so wild and so cool all at the same time. Like Michael Jackson's death was tragic because it felt like it could have been avoided because it feels like that was a death that was not that if his medications were handled the right way and all, it would have been easier. It would have been better for him, and he would have had a chance. It feels like that one was preventable. With Dolly and Tim Curry passing here, that's more like their time had come, and it
wasn't about alcoholism. It wasn't about drug addictions or anything. It was just their time.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's sort of like the
fuck cancer. Still fuck cancer.
Yeah, still seriously fuck cancer.
I hate cancer.
Fuck cancer up the ass with a rusty metal dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. China and Prince's death were eerie. Yeah, I saw that, Mr. Quake. And Sarah Serenity's saying, I still think that Michael Jackson died because of his doctor. No, you're probably right. I'm not sure. I can't say either way.
Malpractice, unfortunately, can be quite common when it comes to high-profile people, so...
No, you're right. Oh, that's another one. Jesus Christ, you're right, Kyle. In the chat, Kyle's over here saying there was also like a TV movie of the Addams Family that was like Addams Family Reunion, and he played Gomez. Tim Curry was Gomez.
Oh shit!
Gomez, literally, like I'm sorry, but their relationship is literally so perfect.
Gomez and Morticia.
Love.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And that is like it's like you're remembering stuff, and like this is the good thing about like if you've got a great body of work and you've got a great set of like films or songs or like performances that you've done that people resonate with or that people remember or just think fondly of. That is how you know you've done well as an artist, as a person. And that's something that like I said, if you're lucky, if you're a performer, if that's how you go, then that's how you go. Let me see here. I actually wanted to check something else that Mr. Quake was trying to say. No, they didn't die together. They died a day apart. If I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, they died a day apart there, Mr. Quake. Prince passed away on April 21st, 2016, and China, the wrestler, she passed away on April 20th, the day before. And they apparently had both died from accidental overdoses. So, yeah. Am I too thick to cosplay Morticia, says Sarah Serendi? No. No, you're not.
Body image does not matter. What matters is you have fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. And even more important, how you carry yourself in your performance, in your role, in the cosplay. If you're doing it, if you're trying to play it off legit, fucking embody it. Be as Angelica as Houston as possible. If that's the way you want to rock it, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
Yes.
both of them did pass away on the same day.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Who? Prince and
It's just
China?
Tim Curry's death was made public
Tim Curry
the
and
next
Dolly
day.
Parton. Yeah, they did pass on the same day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no, you're right about that.
Which
And
again is very spooky. Again, considering they're both 80.
Mm-hmm.
Is there going to be another person that died on the 25th that's also is 80 that we don't know about yet?
I'm pretty sure somewhere out there in the world there must be. But probably not a famous person. But more important over here, we're all still kind of pissed off that the wrong 80-year-old hasn't died yet. He's right there.
I'm in favor of sponsoring some glasses for the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Fucking borrow
Highly
mine.
specialized glasses.
Introducing specially made glasses for your resident Grim Reaper. First pair is free.
And you could add upgrades.
Right, exactly. Like
sorry,
strictly
that was
speaking,
too
you'd
fun.
think that Death wouldn't, that the Grim Reaper wouldn't need glasses, but apparently he fucking does.
Mm-hmm.
Crying out loud. Sarah really wants me to play Toxic Love for us. I'll play it for you guys over here a little bit, but like considering how many clips of Dolly Parton and of Tim Curry,
Just. I was gonna say, Juancho, just do a sing along or something on TikTok.
I cannot. I will not insult anyone's ears. I know I can sing. I know I can sing well, but I am not going to try and emulate or freaking try to follow up an act of Tim Curry's at all. No, I refuse. I'm not going to insult him. I'm not going to try and insult myself on that, because I do not want people coming for my balls. Okay? That would be rude and very, very mean. And that'll be very painful to everyone. So I'm not going to let that happen. But just like showing... I guess she just wanted me to show people the clip of him doing this weird fucking song of how much... Oh, God. Just, like, even the Even the freaking ghost look of this Hexus or whatever looks like Tim fucking Curry almost. Fuck. No, like I'm just showing like a little snippet of it.
Ooh, you love my toxic love.
Yeah, no, like no, I'm not gonna get away. I'm not gonna be able to match that amount of like. This is meant to be a kids' film. This is meant to be a kids' film, dude. This is super dark, and he's very, very horny about killing the rainforest. People need to not be horny about killing the rainforest, please. That'd be nice if you could just stop. Pretty please. Please don't be horny. Tim Curry.
They have provided.
Nope, sorry, he's still horny. There's nothing I can do.
You cannot use the horny jail bonk on him. I'm sorry.
No, you really can't. There's no way. And
You
listen,
cannot contain it.
and like we're like that. I'm only gonna play the one video. Sorry, Sarah. It's only because of Tim Curry passing over here. But no, for real, it's like, oh dear God, what a mess. Like, please stop sexually molesting my brain.
Eardrums?
Yes, because, dude, I like the ladies. Please. I'm flattered, but please. Thank you, but no. Please. Please no. Weird things in the pants.
So what I'm hearing from you is you are doing the Batman. No.
Yeah, no, I just can't. I just can't. Let's go ahead and get ourselves wrapped up, shall we? Zayana, Dragonfang, K-Storm, did you want to jump it? No, she's got no words. Okay. Ladies, if you would.
Fox. I'm still in disbelief.
I did not want. I did not see this on my bingo card.
And also, we will say it is kind of again, spooky.
Yeah.
On the fact that the next storm name is Dolly.
Yeah, that's
for the Atlantic. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
What, like tropical storm
And
or hurricane?
they even said something about it on the news.
Yes.
No.
The next name for the storm
is Dolly.
That's insane.
They even said something on the
they
news
mentioned
going,
on the news.
oh,
Like, yeah, a lot of people are talking about
this is not what we
interesting.
Huh.
And the thing is, it
Oh
looks
my
like it
God,
actually
this
will
is
turn
ill
into a depression.
timing.
So
Come
yeah,
on.
and it looks like it's aiming at the United States.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
hell. Oh my God, you were right. Fucking hell.
Okay, I will be okay with it if it brings just the rain, which, Florida desperately needs.
the whole country needs the rain.
Florida can take it first.
God almighty.
But yeah, no, it's just...
I mean, we're the punching bag.
Yeah, it's just really sad that two very famous
And
people
well-loved.
in their own genres and their own, acting and music, that they are both gone on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is they did lead very long, well-fulfilled lives.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And they touched so many people.
Mm-hmm. I do wish that, some of the streaming services would play back-to-back movies or TV series of all of them. That would be nice.
In remembrance.
Yeah, it would
That'd
be
be
nice,
nice.
little remembering thing. Yeah.
Well, you're right. It would be very nice. And it's really sad that we lost them. As far as the tropical storm Dolly goes, I'll say this
Just
much.
like they did with Robin Williams.
What's up?
Just like they did with Robin Williams. A lot
Oh,
of streaming
God.
services had a lot of
back to
his
back,
stuff.
yeah.
They put it on air just so everyone could
see.
Rewatch it.
Rewatch it.
Man, you're not wrong. Oh man,
It's just
tragic.
depressing.
It really is. I'm sorry. I hate being the bearer of bad news when it comes to this stuff. I was gonna say, if as far as Tropical Storm Dolly is concerned, if there is gonna be any kind of hurricaning happening,
They don't think it's going to be a hurricane. They think the most it will be is a tropical depression.
I think that it should actually stay close to the southeastern area of Florida,
Yep.
specifically in one area.
Shock you.
Specifically in one ridiculous golf resort that belongs
You
to a
mean
fat
something that is
pedophile.
very gaudy?
Yes, it's very gaudy, and it belongs to a filthy pedophile. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if we could just localize it there, if we could just localize it just straight there, and make sure that the fat pedophile is in there, preferably trying to amble outdoors while it's happening, because he's also 80 and doesn't know what the weather is. That would be great. That would be
If
nice.
only.
I'm just saying.
If only.
If only. Oh my god.
If only the woodpecker size.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not get where that is from, then you are shamed.
There! I had to stretch out my legs, they hurt.
Okay, you can stretch them out, but no free feet. Nah! Love you, honey. All right. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. Jose, how about yourself? Your final thoughts, and pray tell, let us know what we can expect on Friday night's edition of Wrestle Rewind.
I was already feeling bad about the passing of Hayden Panettiere last week. That was really, really bad because it was a person that was taken from us too soon.
Right?
And this week, with 2 passings of Dolly Parton and Tim Curry, that was a kick in the fucking balls. Jesus, man. Like, both of these are iconic figures that have influenced the entertainment industry in their own ways and have also given back to the industry in their later years. I mean, shit, I remember, I like, as I was doing research today on Dolly Parton and all the shit that she's given back and all the stuff that she's been involved with, like, she's been advocating for, for Black Lives Matter. She's been advocating for, queer people. She's also been, she did a clip in 2020, like, urging people to stop being freaking, like, how did she put it? I forgot the slang term, but like she pretty much urged people, to get your shots, get your COVID shots, so you don't get, to help you out. Like, fuck, man.
You helped
She's-
fund the Moderna vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Pfizer.
I don't remember which one I've got. I've got my
Pfizer.
card locked away somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere. But anyways, no, both of these individuals, they've given us so much back to the industry, and they were loyal to their fans and loyal to their craft, and fuck, they will be missed. But you know what, Wancho? I want you to take comfort in knowing this. Tim Curry and Dolly Parton, they're partying it up. They're partying it up in a realm outside of our planet. They're partying it up in the one place far away from the confines of capitalism. Space!
Jose, they're not Mormons. They can't be in space after they die.
Damn it.
I'm fucking around. I'm just kidding. No, I know you're trying to go for it. Thank you, Jose.
All right. Now, for this week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube at Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arauz,
Don't touch me.
as we review three of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. For this upcoming Friday's edition, we're going to be talking about the semi-main event, where Rey Fenix defends the Lucha Libre AAA Cruiserweight Championship against EK Prosper. On AEW Dynamite in the Continental Championship Cup semifinals, Jon Moxley goes up against his fellow brother-in-arms, Claudio Castagnoli. And we'll also be reviewing the main event of this year's TNA pay-per-view of TNA Lockdown, which happened on Saturday. I believe it was on Sunday, August 22nd, over in Chicago. Huh?
It was Sunday, yes.
Sunday, August 22nd in Chicago, Illinois. And it is the Hardy Boys defending the TNA World Tag Team titles against the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and his brother Ryan Nemeth inside the solid steel cage.
Solid steel cage! Yeah, thank you.
Damn it! You're never going to let it go, are you?
Not ever.
Fine, whatever makes you smile at least, because I don't like seeing you frown. Back to you.
Appreciate it, Joe. All right, I'll go ahead and close y'all off so I can finish this up. Thank you, guys. And, yeah. All right, so I've been dealing with a lot of crazy personal things in the last couple days. One of which that you probably wouldn't be able to tell from how I've been comporting myself all night is my back has been killing me for the last 3 days straight. I had to call out of my job yesterday because I literally wasn't able to, I was barely able to move around properly Monday. So I knew that I needed to either rest or get myself to a spot where I can go to the hospital if I needed, or I don't know. Like I basically ended up just taking a boatload of Z-Quil and a boatload of ibuprofen and crossing my fingers, hoping that would do something. It helped enough, but like you'd think that I'm not trying to make it a personal thing about me. It's like shit keeps getting bad. I'm like, great, what next? And then Murphy's Law came barreling through the fucking wall like the goddamn Kool-Aid Man, dragging his cosmic chalkboard and tallying up 2 big fucking tally marks while making unbroken eye contact at me. And then after a moment, he went ahead and just walked off with his fucking cosmic chalkboard. Because fuck us, apparently. It feels coincidental because of how it happened in quick succession and happened at the same time. It feels like it isn't something that came by naturally. It feels like it's something that didn't come about on its own. And I understand how people can get that feeling. I understand how people can get that idea. As messed up as this is, unfortunately, it still really is just a sad coincidence. It really is just really sad, messed up timing. Jesus. And at that point, it just becomes a freaking depressing ass moment where you're just wanting to make sure that you're not losing your mind. I can tell you, folks, we're not losing our minds. I can tell you without any exaggeration, this shit really is happening. It's not just like a giant conspiracy. it really is that these two older folks happen to have passed on the same day. And thankfully, they left us a varied and resonant body of work for us to remember them by. And certain ideals that they had extolled or embodied in their roles that people can live by, that people can listen to, and hopefully take some sort of solace in. I don't know. I'm not really one for worshiping celebrities blindly or anything like that. I'm just saying that these two happen to have been excellent artists who left behind good shit. So they may be gone, but their stories, their art live on for all of us to remember them by. And however else these weird and twisted tides of time and fate may splash against us and try to get into our eyes, and since it's salt water splashing, it stings like a motherfucker. However those tides may turn in the darker end of nerd and geek culture, you better believe that we'll be covering it right here on this show, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona, Drag Fan Cosplay, Zayon Rose Cosplay, K-Sir Cosplay, and Absent Angel Mendez, I'm Juan Arouse. This has been the Black Files, and we